most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. First down here for the offense. Takes a handoff. It's Harden. Ran through the contact. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Davis will throw. Dumps it to the back. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through a tackle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. On the move. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. With jet sweep pass. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You see more and more of this in college football. They hand it off in the jet sweep on short yardage. This time the defense was not fooled at all. They were locked in, get the receiver to the ground. No first down for you.
And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Harden. Bulls his way forward. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Certainly not the greatest of kicks there, and they'll down it inside their own 40. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Travis. Smashes through the tackle. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Bruins. And the defense doing work. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over LSU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he got loose, it was all over. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Riley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit.
Number 45, on to kick it away.
Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds.
Score tie, 7-7.
First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. Discards a man. At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
14, UCLA, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Riley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated.
And down he goes back at the 3.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting a sack, now putting them in a...
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of scenery. They're across the 35, 1st and 10 from the 36. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bruins racing to the line in a hurry-up. In the football lore of the Golden State, there have been so many classics, and the Bruins pulled out a close one last season.
They did what they needed to do last year, no doubt. The Bruins came out and they executed when it mattered most. And David, I feel like that's really lit a fire under USC in this game to try and get revenge.
Yeah, a year of hearing about it from all your family, all your friends in L.A. You lost to the Bruins. You're upset. You're ready to change that history and do something about it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Riley. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, not down a distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Davis looking to pass. Got his man on the right. The expressway is wide open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bringing it back. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Pulls it in. It's Travis. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the 1st down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heisman's.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Right back to it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets away. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Travis. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. A design run for the quarterback. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
USC 21, UCLA 14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They want to run this quarterback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, one thing Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bruin.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. He's going for it all. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The option look. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Here on 2nd and short. Can anyone catch him? Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
He's run out of bounds downs, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attacked the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tap that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And it looks as if they're going to try field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 13 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Using his legs, it's Harden. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Davis looking to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little bit.
Open runway ahead. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense in press coverage. They'll try the run. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USC! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. First down for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Harden. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On the run, still looking. He throws one to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Just drives it between the uprights. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for Anthony.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 30, the 20. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Number 1 in the end zone.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
24.
He'll bring it out. It's Riley. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the move, it's Gordon. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 38, UCLA 24.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Rides to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Dropping back, it's Avant. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Trojans head it quickly to the line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys... whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Scanning the field, it's Avant. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Grab behind the line. It's Gordon. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Offense in the hurry up. Caught in the backfield. It's Riley. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds his man, they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Taking it the other way. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Riley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense set for a first down play. To the air, it's Avant. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Trying to get rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Working that left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 15 to Fresno State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll go to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Past the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
UCLA, 31.
Coming out with it, it's Riley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Complete in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
And that's a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Gordon. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Big fullback's got it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry.